Farmer Anders here on the 10,000 Cows final episode, I think. Currently sitting at 8,350 cows. So we're getting there. So first going to forward a year, now we'll count them again. It's been a long time to get to. At hard mode, don't make much money. If you notice how much money I have, I could have bought 10,000 cows a long time ago, but that didn't sound like much fun. Trick is, of course, go to feed them. If you have been following along, you will see that I have many different mods in play for this game. Not particularly realistic, and that's okay. We don't mind. This was just for fun. Alright, let's take a counting here before we start how many cows we have. And I'm going to do a spreadsheet on the side here because I can't count this far in my head. 100, 200, 300, 400, 600, 700. Make a note of that. 100, 200, 300, 400, 600, 650, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. It should be the same on this. 900 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 here. 600 there. 1,000 there. 1,000 there. 1,000 there. And 1,000 there. All right, so we're not quite there. That should add up to 8,350 if you count it along. Good luck with that. Let's see if we can start to harvest here. Okay, we're not quite ready. We don't really need more grass yet, I think. So we got quite a bit of food saved up, so we can't really use any of this. So let's see if we need to feed these girls before. Nope, we can forward on one year first. So there's absolutely nothing stock or normal about this equipment I'm using. That's okay. This wasn't meant to be a realistic series. This was a fun series. My next series, maybe I'll try to do a realistic cow farm. That don't sound much fun. All right, let's see if we increased any here. Oh, I think I did. 100, 200, 300, 400, 600, 700, 900. All right, make a note of that. Second one, 100, 200, 300, 400, 600, 700. Yep. It's an increase there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 there. 900 there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800. Okay, so that's an increase of 200 there, which would also make it an increase of 200 there. Yep. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, and 1,000. All right, so we're 1,200 short. I do think we need to feed them at this point. Let's see, how are we going to do this? We need to feed them, obviously, but we also need to run the harvester. So let's get this super duper realistic chopper running. I mean, it doesn't get more realistic than this guy. Not only is it going 55, and I'm not even going to max speed. Slow it down actually. So it's going 25. You can drive this much faster, but you start to skip harvesting and it goes too fast, especially in the corners. Okay, so this guy's running. We'll let him finish up here. We got a tractor ready to plow. And we don't need that in a rotation. All right. While that's running, let's feed the poor cow ladies. Don't want them to starve because then they don't make much milk. So this is one of my many tractors. This is my smallest tractor I think I have on a farm. It's about 300 some horsepower. We have a lot of big tractors to pull this equipment. Again, this trailer is 2 trailers, not close to realistic, but they are fun. Even though the most been able to do so far is empty one full trailer and feeding all 10 feedlots, and a little bit out of the second one. I think this time we're gonna empty a lot more. I think. Promise that these fermenting silos takes forever to fill it up, so I want to get this done so we can start filling up. So yes, we can see we ended up with 10 feeding lots, which is what I wanted. They can each take 1,000 and something. 1,060, something like that. Let's take a look. 1,013. So we're definitely getting there. Now let's. Okay. Yeah, they're taking a lot more food now. It's good. It's the way you want it to be. So yeah, so keeping them fed is a bit of a challenge, which is why I've gone to the bigger, you know, bigger corn harvesters. I'm using those to mow the grass as well. I did use 4 tractors to mow the grass, but honestly, I was getting a little tired. So I sped things up a bit. My game, my rules, right? So you can see this is the 4th one. We're down to probably about 8.2 million left. I suppose I could empty out of both of them at the same time, speed it up. Okay, 8.1, not bad guess. Yeah, I guess my corn planter missed the whole row, or 2. Well, that's odd. Yeah, plenty of corn. So I did, I think last episode, I didn't need the straw, so I cut down all the oats to be chaff instead. Like, yeah. So yeah, so while it's emptying, I don't own all the land, but quite a bit of it. As you can see, I own all over here. This is where the corn chopper is running. Then this is one big field for straw, another field for straw, and then these 2 are corn. Right, this would be much more sense if I went in here. The yellow ones are corn, this is oats, and then this green one's got one mega field down here. That's all grass. Probably won't show the grass harvesting today. Plenty of episodes with grass harvest. Yeah, we might barely get through this again. Now we got 4 more. So many cows. That's a good thing we're not showing every cow here. I think my computer probably would crash if it tried to simulate every single cow. I do like this though. Farming Simulator 2025, you see small cows. Not just the full grown ones. Sometimes, like that one, he's up, walking around, having fun. Cows are silly. Those that didn't know that cows are some of the silliest animals around. All right, let's see how this harvest is going. Okay, so he's up there. So we're gonna grab this tractor, one of my monster John Deere's. Start plowing this field. As you can see here, this is when it's going a little too fast through the corners. It's skipping rows. All right. We are not going to sit there and wait for 3.5 hours for this bed to finish. Tell you that much. That ain't happening. But just in case we need more silage before we're done feeding all these cows, let's start it. I do love this mod though. It makes it a lot easier trying to feed, you know, in 50 meters at a time instead of like 9 meters. I think it's the biggest normal one. Which just gets frustrating. All right, this guy's gonna plow that field when it's ready for it. All right, we are done filling 8 out of 10. We got a little bit over 500,000 left in this cart. Yeah, we could probably cut on a year before we did this. But I want to start getting to the silos. They start producing more. All right. One trailer done. Man, I was cutting a little close over here with the corn planting next to my field. That's not a whole lot of extra room when you're going 50 meters wide. I'll tell you that much. So my slurry, the good slurry, I'm not using the slurry, but in the milk tanks, figured out after running this game for a while that with these things, you had to put these down separately. And without the milk tank, this was just a feedlot. Now, where they're actually milking them, I do not know. My well-used John Deere, yeah, a little beat up. Should probably repaint it, but yeah, it's the fun in that. All right, last one. As I said, we will hit 10,000 on this episode. If it's the last thing I do, we will hit 10,000. Then we hit 10,000. Maybe I'll show off all the huge machinery I have. It's a lot. Like I went from 4 combines to 2 combines because again, I modded the heck out of them. And honestly, with the field as big as it is, it was getting difficult. If you've seen some of that, so I was running 3 combines on this field next to me, and it was getting very difficult because they keep running into each other, which is no fun. Now, I suppose we could speed this up a little bit. We could just detach that guy. Because the first one should have enough to fill up the rest of it back there. We'll just let that guy sit there, and it's gonna fill up all 2 million liters that's in this silo. Yeah. Okay. So monster John Deere, about 600 some horsepower, almost 700. Not currently the biggest John Deere in production. And rumor another one is coming out with over 900 horsepower as a max, 860 continuous with like 916 max. It's absolutely bonkers. But, you know, fewer and fewer people want to live and work on the farm, and guess it's cheaper to buy one big tractor with one person driving it than 2 or 3 smaller tractors with 2 or 3 people hired. All right, so we have this one. We don't need that guy. Yeah. Hold on, maybe we could. Just for fun. Yeah, what the heck. Let's get this guy working. Here we go do the big field, Danny. So this will cut the grass and mow the grass and then cut it into the wagon automatically. So early on, I was baling stuff. Baling is probably more realistic, especially for straw. This sure is a lot easier. There's just drainage ditches everywhere on this map. Get the big John Deeres with dualies to just drive right over, but smaller tractors just kind of get stuck. All right, let's double check that this field was ready. It is. All right, and go. Raise the cab up. And again, we go 50 wide. I said to go 47, so grab this entire field. So I could do this even a little bit faster. Yeah, it's a good view when you sit up there. Not a big deal when you do grass harvest. It's the same one as this one. Sure, it's nice though. Even with this raised up, you're still barely seeing over the corn. Alright, this speed is absolutely nuts. It does have like 2,000 horsepower though, so I suppose it does have the power for it. Wait, how do I run the window wiper? There is no option to wipe the windows. That's just dumb. So yeah, so normal wagons and whatnot, this field would be hours and hours to finish. All right, we have loaded 420,000 out of the millions. Here you go buy another trailer. I already have one trailer just sitting here. I loaded up one trailer with stuff just as I was adding the last few feedlots. I was like, you know what? I should have some extra food just in case I can't give up it. Oh, there we go. Blocked. Who's been blocked? We not blocking. Oh. Well, why are you? Oh, that's right. I forgot. For some reason it does this. It goes into the wrong field. I'm not entirely sure why it does that. Even had to cut down a tree last time I was over here. Yeah. Can't remember if this works. Let's see. That's probably not good for machinery, but should try at 9 speed up it. See how fast I can do it. See, instead of skipping. So none of that. Yep. And just have some fun. I'm gonna quit harvesting this field. Quit going in. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna manually run it. Come turn down the speed a little bit. Since Farmer Andrew's farming manually can be hilarious. Hard to see out there on the edge. How far in I can go. And to be honest, the reason I'm doing this manually is that for some reason it could not detect the Couldn't create me a path to run this. Well, can't do it automatically. We'll do it manually. Of course, it's not a very big field, so that's okay. I'd hope to be able to put this ditch under, level it out so I could actually make it one big field, but that didn't work right. I'd look into that. Of course, there's rocks at the end of this field, so that causes some weird paths. Yeah, we got so much food. Don't care if we lose anything on that here. But it works out fairly good with these two fields with corn because that actually gives me almost a full wagon. Then I can drive this over to the other fields. I don't need a tractor just to grab the wagon. And yes, I'm using all the unrealistic fonts I can. Even in the beginning, I was using like 4 the balers where I had extra large bales and I had to pick up 4,000 bales of straw and whatnot. Alright, we'll leave that for a return trip. See what I should have for this equipment be like a 16x US map, like a Midwest map. Perfect for it. Alright, take this last path right here. And almost. So it says it could do this at 60 kilometers an hour. I think that's a little excessive. Done. Get back on track down here. See how our loading is going. Actually, first of all, get that going. Grab the tractor. And we're going to plow some more. Thanks, that field in 24, 27, 27. I'm going to be honest, there is also a mod for plowing. They'll do it much wider, but it doesn't do a good job. I like this big John Deere whippers. Seems the appropriate thing to do after corn. Not sure if a Claus Sirion is very realistic in the US. You see some of them. So he's a monster. Yeah, all 4 turn. So you have fairly small turning radius. This again, it's 600 some horsepower. All kinds of room. Monitors. Unfortunately, monitor's not reflecting what you do on a field. I wish they would get that to work. That'd be pretty sweet. Extra seat. Alright, so plow is going. 1.2 million, so it's got about 700,000 left to load. Bottom number in that thing on the bottom right. Let's see what the other one is doing. Yep, it's done. Yeah, so each one of these can take 2 million. So if we're going to fill up these trailers, I needed 10 of them. Only got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I have? 5, 6, 7, something like that. All right. Oh. I think it's time to advance this another year. Let's save first in case something goes wrong. I had some problems with the game crashing or hanging up here a while back. But I think it was one mod that did it. I just took away most of the mods I weren't using anyways. So don't need them if I don't use them. All right. So we're making an awful lot of money on our milk at this point. Let's take a look. $13 million. Or euros, sorry. For my European viewers. That's 100, 200, 300, 400, 600, 700, 900. Okay. So the bottom one is 200 there. Yeah, still didn't get an increase here. 100, 200, 300, 400, 600, 700. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 900, 900, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 on this one. Which one's that, number 5? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that one increased. I think I miscounted that one last time. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. So we're only at 9,000. We're missing 1,000 cows. All right. One more year. Yeah, let's do one more year. Grain is ripe to harvest, but we don't need it yet. Come on, go 1,000. 1,000 more. 100 more per. It is actually, I really don't need to count it except for seeing how close I am because as you know, they're going to hold a little bit over 1,000 each. All we really need for is some weird number at the bottom. 200, 300, 400, 600, 700, 900. Okay. That thing go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 800, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Oh, 1,000. Yeah, so since we're at 1,016 or whatever it was each, we just need to look for a weird number at the bottom and we should be good. Should we start the combines? I suppose we could start the combines just in case. You guys can see the fun combines I have. Yeah. As I said, been experiencing crash issues. That's unfortunate. Now it seems like I've lost sound on the game. Well, don't know why that happened. So we're just going to go with it. And now I can see my headset being picked up, so we'll worry about that. And we're just not going to worry about sound in the game. Shouldn't have too much longer. So let's start. I'm going to start the combines. I believe that is the last thing I was trying to do. Let's hope it doesn't crash again. That's weird. I can hear the game in my headset now, which I normally can't when I'm recording. Yeah, OBS works in mysterious ways. All right, combine. Oh, that's interesting. deleted all my combine settings. All right. Oh, and now of course I'm a month or so behind that I didn't save, I guess. Let's see, the fields are not ready yet. It's okay. You guys just get to see me do this again. Well, pray we don't crash. I'm probably using too many mods, or too many mods installed. All right, so that's average. Let's run it one more month. Well, technically I can get this going. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Fieldwork settings, we're gonna turn this down to like, this works better with this big header to turn it down a little bit. We're running 2 tools. You're gonna run 1 headland, and we're gonna run 2 rounded corners. I know this makes a lot of sense. All right, calculating takes a little bit of time. It's a big field. There you go. Save. Save course. F16, 47 meters. I think that's what we did. All right, so here's the problem with this. See this little thing right there? It means it's going to backtrack, which means if they're too close to each other, it won't work. But here's the question. Do we care about those things? The answer is, of course, no, we do not. Because we'd rather crash than not getting it done. All right, so it's messing with our corner. Again, fairly normal. I don't know why it lost all those though. That's interesting. All right. Switch this to the right thing. These are by far the world's largest combines. Oh, that's a lot of overlap. The heck? Yeah, oh well, we'll run with it. Oh yeah, 3 meters on each side plus 7%, so that's why. All right. Plowing is going well. This is refilling. I'm gonna save now that we got everything going. All right, look at the cow skin. All right, let's advance this one more year. Whoa, now it's raining. Better stop those combines. Oh, stop raining. All right, that's still filling. 2 million done. Wait, this should almost be done here. Oh wait, what? All right, something weird happened here. I think it filled that and saved it out. Oh, that's odd. We don't care. All right, still haven't filled this up. Have we filled this guy up? 300, 400, 500, 6, 7, 8. Nope. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 800, 800, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. See, it's going to hit it next time, I think, because this one's going to fill up next time, it looks like. All right, let's do it. Let's see if this works. No, my luck, there's a bug that make it not stop at 1,016. I keep doing this till I have like 10,000 cows or 20,000 cows. I want that 10,000 cows. All right, one. Hopefully, we didn't run out of food. Well, we're getting close, so we better feed them soon. There we go. 1,013. Come on, we better count this, make sure it's. No, That's odd. 100, 200, 300, 400, 600, 700, 900. Yeah, we better write this down. We don't want to run this forever. All right, so this one also has 900. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,013. We're getting there, people. We're getting there. 2013. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. So, except for the two first one, I bought these two at a time, so they should go up at the same speed. 1,000, 1,000, 1,013. That should make the last one 1,013. Yep. All right, we are so close. We are at 9,652. All right, but I think we had to feed them because we're getting awfully close to running out of food on something and then they won't grow. Oh, I think this one ran out of food. Oops, that's not good. That's probably why I didn't get the last ones. See, this one has a little bit in a meadow. Don't think this one does. Nope. Okay, it's only the first one. All right, we have enough. We're gonna feed them all. Nope, something finished work. Gonna. Oh, come on, silly trailer. All right. Gotta figure out what's blocking here. Okay, so this guy finished. That's okay. We don't need him yet. See, I'm saying stupid things. Oh, come on. Unhook. Unhook. Do it. Whoa, it's got like, it's up on the cabin. You can do it. Power trip. Do it. Do it. All right, fine. Can you do it? This is not good for my maintenance bill. Now, can you get back on track is the bigger question. I don't know why it does this thing. I mean, all it needs to do is go right there, I think. Oops. Oh, 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 where are you going? I don't think it knows where it's going. Okay, get out of my way, you brutes. We're gonna let that guy get going first. All right, now then, let's go feed some cows. See, this is why I had that trailer. I should have gone fed from that one trailer. Oh well, such is life. So that's going to be $1 million going into just this one. Yeah, well, that's doing that. Oh, it's almost done. It's almost done. Let's go. Okay, where in the world do you think you're going? That ain't right. Why are you not going straight down this path? I mean, it does very clearly say that's where you're going. All right, start it manually. I say the nearest point. I don't know what you're doing here, buddy. Yeah, well, that was just weird. Yeah, it doesn't like this turn for some reason. Yeah, I don't care. All right, that was done. I think we feed all of them, and then that will be the final year forward, I hope. Might be two. Oops. Feeding out of both of them. Speed things up. Can you imagine if I was doing this with a normal trailer trying to feed this? I'd be doing nothing but driving trailers over. And I had like 6 semis just feeding them. Or 10, maybe one for each. I mean, honestly, that's not unrealistic if you have 10,000 cows to have 10 semis just continuously feeding them. All right. Do, 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 do. We can do it. You got this. Oh, one's empty already. No, you might not have enough. Might have done this too soon. That's okay. No big deal. If you do, we'll start these loading and we'll grab the third trailer. Suppose we could have hooked them all three of them up together. Oh, people, this is going to be so close. Yeah, it seems we almost fed all of them. Let's save this in case we crash again. All right, 3 more to go. Mm-hmm. All right, you might have enough. Yeah, it's going to be close. I feel like. All right, that should just be one of the combines finishing. Yep. So we'll ignore that one for now. All right, we have 575 left. It should take all of it. There should not be much, if anything, left. While that's doing that, let's go just move this guy out of the way. Other comma's not doing anything, so I guess it doesn't really matter. No, we'll just leave it there. What the heck? Who cares? All right, so that's empty. Let's see how much food we have here if we need more. Wait, where can it tell? It doesn't tell there, does it? Now think about it. Ah, okay. Come here. Should be the last one. Yeah, so that's fine. So fast forward. One more. This better be enough. I don't play this game anymore. I'm done. All right, let's take a look at this again. Still not, that's not doing this thing. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 50. Okay, so I'm gonna get one more growth on that thing. Let's see. Okay, that was the same. Okay, so these two next one had 1013. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. 900. 1013. Oops. 1013 here. And then 1000 on those two. Okay, so that leaves us 9,728. All right, let's double check our food supply. I think we should be all right. All right, we're just gonna cheat here and just go fast forward. All right, last check. This better be enough. Okay, maybe not. Come on, seriously? So that's no growth because we see the last 1 month. Months, come on. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, those should went to dust today before. How come these two are not growing to 1,000? Let's see when the next reproduction is. No, it's gonna be a while actually. Well, bummer. All right. More food, more fast forward. So we'll start loading these two trailers up and we'll use the third one to start to feed them again. Yeah, it's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I really need those two, or else at 900 to fill up. That's what I need. All right. Start to fill that up. All right, good thing I don't need to be attached to those while they're loading. Oh, you want to be able to hook that up? Park a little closer, Mr. Loading Wagon. Oh. All right. Let's start on the other end since we know the one on top has less food. Then we should take a look at the sales production just to make sure we don't run out, because that would be embarrassing. Okay, that's off. So we got plenty here, plenty there. We don't have any more chaff. That's okay. Yes, what are we missing? Yes, straw, there's silage. Oh, it's missing chaffs. Okay, so it's still producing total mixed ration. Crash. There we go. I knew I'd get there. All right. So we have all of these cells full, so we should be good. And that would be more grass, I think. Yep. Still appropriate to name Colossus something. Seems appropriate. There's the Titan series, which is not realistic either, but they're not like outrageously stupid big. Then there's these that are outrageously stupid big. But fun for mass production. Yeah, I had a lot of food going down when you had this many cows. So we should be able to, so it's all sitting right at the cusp. This one needs 2 more months. Oh wait, that one is full. Sorry. Care about these that are not full. Oh man. None of these are ready to drop yet. Oh, nope. Those are puberties. These two are done. So this one. Oh man, we might have to go a while here before we're done. We might have to make 2 final episodes. That's kind of a bummer. That wasn't planned very well by my part, was it? That's alright. You guys haven't had to listen to me for the last 30 episodes. You can deal with it. But I feel sorry for you only hearing my voice, not the sound of the game. Maybe I'll try to fix that while I'm loading here. Suppose I could describe what I'm hearing. I'm hearing tractor sounds. I'm hearing banging trailers. I'm hearing cows. Lots and lots of cows going moo. All right, so this is number 8. I had 5 million. Yeah, it's not going to be enough for the last 2. It'll be close though, sort of. Horrible hiccups. All right, we have a little bit left. All right, so let's get this one loading. And then I'm going to pause the videos, which you guys will really not notice, except for a little change in scenery. I'm going to try to fix my sound. All right, go back. Well, don't know if it's any better, but whatever. We'll work with what we got. So while those are loading up, we are going to harvest some. I'm going to capture that straw that we just harvested. Another one on my giant John Deere's. It's a fairly new acquisition. These track John Deere's, they're so slow in transport though compared to the other ones. So obviously it is going to have to drive twice around here, unless I do it manually, which I don't want to. So we're just going to set this guy to run. Then we'll just, when it's done, we'll just run it again. Oh, that guy missed something. All right, well. Get out of the way, you lazy combine. Okay, it's going to park this guy right there. Then you're going to take this one, do the same thing. I figure I need a big tractor to harvest straw since, 50 meters at a time. Going to leave some residue. But the one thing I noticed here was this guy. I said the nearest waypoint instead of the first waypoint. So, what are you going to do? Nope. Oh, come on. There's no folding on that header. Oh, that's why. All right. So what we got to do, we're going to drive him back to the first stop. And then we're going to do it again. Because I forwarded time while I was harvesting. Grass, of course, keeps growing. So it just means more grass. No biggie. And run. Shows harvesting. There we go. All right, let's get our chaff. Where exactly are we? Really, where are we? Oh, okay. Don't drive off course again, tractor. I won't allow it. Figured I better have duals on this thing, so get a big header on it. Let's try to get in here. And yes, I am driving right over my field. See those two fields? Field to 92%. Ooh, right on. Right where I wanted it. Don't know what there is for room here. There might not be a lot of room. Oh, more than I thought. Yeah, ready? Oh, that must have been almost empty. It's going to get a little tricky. Yeah, I really need those fermenting silos to unload a lot faster. It is not up to the task of the size for me. All right. Mm. I don't know if this is going to work here or not. Might have to manually do this one as well. We'll give it a shot. See what happens. Worst that can happen is that it just doesn't do it. Field not on. What are you talking about? Oh, come on. What not to do? Okay, so we're just gonna get going in here. I said this may or may not work. Whoa, that is going slow. Well, don't know what it's doing. I don't think it knows what it's doing. Yeah, there it goes. All right, well, let's let that run, see what happens. All right, so this guy is finished loading from that one, so that's empty. We'll just move this guy up here. Load. Go ahead and grab the next one. Probably won't need to load these fully up. All right, let's go look at the third one, see how it's doing. Still being filled. I want to climb in there. All right, so those three are loading. This guy's plowing. This guy's getting some straw for another minute and 48 seconds. This guy is again getting some grass. And see, here's another one of my tractors. Oh, come on. Come on off. Fine. So this is one of my normal John Deere's. I've had this thing forever, so it's been used to mow a lot. But I'm currently not using it. All right, how much food do you think we need here? This guy, everything is fully set for the first one, so we need 500,000 for it. All right. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go feed them. So we can forward, hopefully, 1 more month. Might even be 2 months. If they're all full, I think we can easily go 2 months. Then we'll go fill this guy up again. All right. Is this our last time we feed the cows? Let's hope so. Of course, if we run into the fence, there'll be no feeding. Cows will run away. All right, so that's filling up. Let's grab this guy again. And then we'll do the right side. Yay, how exciting. Right? Tell me it's exciting. All right, so that's running. That's running. This guy is slowly moving his way around the field. All right, so let's just verify that we have full food. So this line right there. All right, we have full food everywhere. So let's do the magic trick. Hey, let's save first. Now we got all things lined up here. And we're just going to keep fast forwarding until we got 1013 on each one of them, or all of them, I think. Now you got saved. Worst thing you can do if you run out of food, so let's load the save and do it over again. All right, so let's see. Nope, still not on that one. 250 on this one though. So we got 950 on both of those. 1013, 1013. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is this one not growing? Oh, that's 3 months. Okay, so 900 on that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 on that. All right, so we got 9,778. What are we doing for food? All right, we can easily go 1 more month. Let's do it. It's exciting. Many, many hours of playing to get here. So this was played on hard settings. So in the beginning, getting things to grow was really slow. All right. What do you think? Let's double check what this is. 200, 300, 400, 600, 700, 950. Yep. 950 there. 1013, 1013. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so we're still not closer. We're on food. All right. Let's save. I just don't want to start over again. 1 more month. Let's do it. Let's hope. Can we do it? Can we accomplish this? Probably should have had like a couple more feedlots just to make this go faster. All right. Do it. All right. we got 1013. That's one. That's maxed out. So this one is probably not. So that's 950 still. Okay, 1015, 1015. This thing is just not going up. 2 more months it will be maxed out. Alright, so we're at 9,841. We won't meet this until 2 more months at least. Do I have enough food for 2 more months? I do not. So you're going to take an artistic break here while I'm filling up these trailers. All right. After a brief intermission, in other words, I went to get something to drink. So I hooked up the Big John Deere to this one. So I have a separate tractor for it. We're going to just take this load, even though it's not completely full, because we only have this one that needs to be filled up, I believe. Let's double check on that before we move on. Ooh. Oh, that's not true at all. They all need to be filled up. Never mind me. Yeah, how did that happen? All right. We shall fill this up as well as we can with one trailer. Then we'll grab another trailer and another trailer. Hopefully the two other ones, they started filling those up earlier. Hopefully they're getting close to full. I'm going to say I needed 2 more months. All right, so if all these are full, we got enough for 2 months. All right. I don't think I can turn this around in here. Maybe. We'll back it up. Okay, so that was, let's see, 4 completely full, one partially full. All right. Go start loading this again. Oof. All right, we're gonna take this. It's faster than waiting. That way at least 2 are now filling while I'm emptying at a time. Oh, man, I forgot where I was at. Okay, we did 4.5, so it must be on this one. All right, all right. Moving, if somewhat slowly. All right, we need a little bit more on this one. Quite a bit more. Oh, that's a long episode. Oh well. At least you got to see a lot of cow feeding and a lot of cows. So yes, this is a fairly modern John Deere. I think the 6R is the current one they're making. I think this is actually what we used on the farm at home 2 years ago when I was home working for a fall. Oh, that didn't finish. That was dumb. Not paying attention. I heard that sound that he does when he's all the way up, and I thought it was empty. You can back up all the way up there. I think I can do it. All right, now this. Think that's not gonna fill it completely, or is it? Nope. All right, so we shall start to fill this guy up again. So there's a max of million that goes in each. So it could take me 10 million if I was out. It take me 10 million, which is two of these trailers completely full. I saw the other one looks like it's done or emptied a silo out. Let's see if this guy's full. No, almost. All right, that should fill this up. Oh, it is still filling. Oh, not much room left, or not much left in there. A big tractor. All right, so we're just going to move this over here. Look at the attitude on that trailer hitting behind this big tractor. That doesn't look right. All right, this should do it. So we're going to grab this guy, fill up those two last ones. And ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, we will finish this. This will do it. Yeah, save and save often. Yeah, turn off autosave on this game because of the number of mods I run. Sometimes, you know, things go bad with mods. Then if you're not careful, you get into a state where you can't start the game. Not that I have ever done that before. Never. All right, so let's double check that there's only one that is not full. Okay, one. All right. Now they should all be full. All right. We're still going to set this to load again, just in case. All right. We got 3 of them. I don't know. I can't remember which one has stuff in it or not here. Ain't good enough. All right. 2 more months, I think. We'll try one first. 1 month. All right. Did we do it? Story number 1. That's 13. Still not that's 13 on that one. Bummer. We're still at 950, 100, 200, 400, 600, 700, 950. Yeah. Okay. That's 13. That's 13. 900, 900. Jiminy cricket. All right, we have plenty of food for 1 more month. It's not good. I'm fudging the numbers. See, I only need those 2 that are sitting at 900 to go to 1,000. That's all I need. I don't know why they were lagging so far behind the other ones. It's kind of weird. All right, let's do it again. That's 13. Aha. That's 13 there. We're close. That's 13. That's 13. Uh-huh. I think that does it. 1,013. That leaves us at total of 10,130 cows. Woo! We're done. I'm done. I'm going to end this episode right here. I will probably make one more episode after this just to kind of show off all the equipment because you guys are probably bored out of your mind by now. So I am. So we'll see you later. Be good. Take care of each other.